What's good, guys? This is going to be a little bit of a shorter one, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking for my chest day routine, so I'm just going to take you through that real quick, drop some advice I have, and then take you through a little bit of just like summer life in Florida. So yeah, let's get it. So I'm starting off with a little bit of incline bench, which I've been feeling more than the flat bench lately. And as you'll see with a lot of the other exercises as well, I like to start off with 2 sets of 8 to failure and then a lower third set. And from there, I'll move into just flat bench with the dumbbells, really trying to get a good stretch and feel like I'm using my chest, not just my shoulders on this. I've tried a lot of other tricep exercises as well, but I think that these allow me to isolate one arm, obviously, and I think that the stretch and the flex is really good. So usually what I'll do is I'll hit one set of the ones before this, and then I'll just follow it up with doing as many of these as I can until failure, usually about 8 to 10. And then because I like to stick to 3 exercises for major muscle groups like chest, I'll usually bang out a couple sets of chest press. For shoulders, I like to start off with the heavier movements first, so the overhead shoulder press. You can do these seated, you can do these with the barbell, doesn't matter. For lateral raises, the form is super important, so making sure you're not going too high and then not swinging too much with your body, which I probably am doing a little bit too much here. But that's also why I like following it up with the seated lateral raise, which allows you to isolate the shoulders. Then to finish up, I'll go with push-ups until failure, hitting a couple varieties, so normal, diamond, and then some wide push-ups as well, which I think really kills my chest at the end of the workout. Once I'm done with the workout, it's time to head home and get some food because, man, playing tennis and going to the gym takes some calories, so let me tell you. And then also, since everybody sweats so much here in Southwest Florida, I love to make my little electrolyte drink, some water, some salt, and some orange juice. Keep it simple, nothing crazy, but it's so good. One thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is how much the place that you're in affects the thoughts you have. So as some of you guys may know, I spent the summer up in Virginia, and I just recently came back to Florida. And as much as I love it here, one thing that I've realized is that when you come back into an environment that you have grown up in and you have a lot of memories attached to, you start making actions similar to the ones you were making back when you were there before. So when you move to somewhere new, it's really easy to reinvent yourself. But then you come back to where you were before and you kind of start to fall into the same patterns. But then the problem is that obviously a lot of us are in school or still living at home, when you're younger. And so you don't necessarily have that luxury to get up and move somewhere else. So then how do you deal with being in that same place? So that's something I've been wrestling a lot with lately. Like, I'm very grateful for the place I live, but I also have a lot of things about myself that I've tried to change that are attached to this place. And so I think it starts with recognizing that. And then making once you recognize something, that's half the battle, right? But recognizing that and then trying to purposefully address it, I think is super important because I came back and I was like, why am I doing all these things that I wasn't doing when I was in Virginia? Why am I acting the way I was before? And I was like, okay, well, wow, I'm here doing the same stuff. So of course I fall back into the same mindsets and same habits because I'm literally in the same place. But I think once you realize that, then it becomes a lot easier to address it because you can catch yourself. Anyway, I hope you guys took some value from all that. And I couldn't end the video without showing off the sunset here. It's amazing.